Imagine disrupting the divorce rate here in Australia.
Oh, it'd make me so happy.
Right, this is like keeping families together.
I realized like I grew up without strong, present, confident parents, and I don't want kids to grow up with a divorced house. You know, if I can some way, shape or form bring that percentage down, it's a generational impact.
That's different, man.
That is big.
Yeah, it's massive.
Like what would need to be true for your movement to actually disrupt the divorce rates in Australia?
It's a big one. And I think a lot of the conversations we have are very rarely around nutrition and fitness. It's always about life. The amount of tears that have happened in our office, good and bad, crazy. So how can we think that we're in an industry where we're just giving people a program and set some reps of nutrition? It's not. Like that's like probably 30% of it. The big bulk of it is the real shit that's happening in their life. And we are such a big asset to them. Like it's pivotal.
So you've been going for 2.5 years, -3, -2, and now you're talking about best month evers. Like what changed?
Man, you say it all the time. It's 100% the pilot. It's me. It's not the business. It's me.
Let's zoom in on that. Like what sort of changes have you noticed as a leader?
I think it's...
Okay. Oh, we're back. Let's keep that laugh in. Welcome back to another episode of the John Marr Unfiltered Pod. We've got a fucking mad dog client with us. We got Mo from the area.
Fucking rhino. Yeah, how you going, brother?
Good, mate. I'm so good to see you, man.
I know.
Last time I saw you was when we did the Manly thing. Hey?
Yeah.
So, mate, give us a backstory before we get in. So, like the thing that we're going to talk about in this episode, right, is before we met you, you were struggling a little bit in business.
100%.
Bit of burnout was creeping in.
Definitely.
And now you've had some breakthroughs, and one that you've just come back from, which I want to touch on, the solo CEO retreat that you just had. And now you're back in control of this business, okay? And you're taking this thing too. Now I'm going to hear some stuff for the very first time, right? You haven't even told me some stuff, and he's shaking his head. We're going to get it out. We're going to get it out of here.
Yeah.
So but for our listeners, right? And they struggle with burnout. Like everyone does, right? They struggle with burnout until they get the plan and another way out of it. So let's start there, and then we'll move towards the solo CEO retreat. So
how can we go from burnout to BME? Because one of the best things, one of the best things Mo ever said to us, he goes, "Hey guys, I've had a BME." We're like, "Cool,
what the fuck is that?
What the hell are you talking about? Best month ever, bro." We're like, "Okay, that's good."
Yeah.
Now that's alive now in the academy. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it a couple of times on the pod.
That's the Mo metric.
Yeah,
okay.
done. So,
mate, what's the Mo story?
The Mo story. Okay, so we'll kick it off probably when I was about 18, right? Yeah. We won't go further than that. 18, kicked out of home. So, yeah, had divorced parents from the very young age. 18, I was living with my mum at that point. She started to use substances and then just turned on me and kicked me out.
Right.
So at the age of 18, lucky I still had my fiance, or my girlfriend at the time. Her family brought me in. I was lost. I wasn't a personal trainer at that time. I was delivering pizzas and working at the airport, doing car wash. Like I was just trying to figure it out at that age. So yeah, was pretty much homeless. My fiance took me in, her family, they said, yeah, cool, stay with us for 2 weeks, no worries at all. Wow. Turned into 2 years. I still thank him till today.
God, legends.
But yeah, and then from that point turned into a PT at the age of 19, 20, and then decided just to work at a commercial gym. At that moment, I was still in the Army Reserves, and I was sitting there doing some programs on my birthday, and I copped a call from a no-caller ID. So I picked it up, thought it was my mates, and they're like, hey, mate, just letting you know you're meant to be up in Brisbane. You're on this task order going to Iraq. And I was like, yeah, all right, mate, go fuck yourself. Hung up and just left it. And then they called me back again. It's like, mate, this is your ops.
You're up.
Mate, you've got 3 weeks notice. You're on this task order. Why the hell aren't you up in Brisbane? And I've gone, what the fuck do you mean? Like, it's my birthday. I'm programming. What is going on? And then they've gone, yeah, mate, like you're on this task order. You're meant to be up here. You got to make this decision now. And at that moment, I had my PT business. I was running it. I was doing all right for myself. You know, I'm going to my fiance. Fuck, what do I do? Like, do I leave this thing? Do I go to Iraq? Like, what the fuck do I do there? And I realized in that moment, I had no personal space. I had nothing really going for me. I was trying to do this thing called PT. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, let's just go do this thing and see what comes from it. And I've always had this thing about like, just say yes and figure it out later. So I just did it. And that was about 20 to 21. And then that moment there just changed my life for good. I came back, had enough money to move into my own apartment, took my fiance with me. And that's where Frontline was born, because I was on the front line in Iraq.
Wow. Oh, very cool.
So yeah,
what was that like?
Yeah, you sort of glossed over 2 years in Iraq on the front line.
Yeah. So I was a PT still over there, right? And I came back and I was like, fuck, what do I want to fucking do when I come back? Like, do I still want to be a PT? And when I was over there, you're in that much isolation because you're literally there on your own, no family, no one around you except your battle buddies. And you have so much time to reflect, even though you're out there in the war. You do have time to reflect on what you want to do when you come back and stuff. And I just realized like how important it is to have your battle buddy next to you, how important it is to have a solid team around you. And I came back and I was like, oh, I need this when I get home.
Right. So that's where it came from.
That's where it came from, Frontline.
Okay. So how long had you had the business for before you met us? And why did you feel like you needed to reach out?
So I opened up Frontline 2021, 2022. And I was running it for about, 2.5 years. And then I realized I'm definitely fucking doing it in hard mode or some other mode. And I was like, all right, one of my mates sent me one of your podcasts and I listened and I just kept consuming content, got caught in that fucking flywheel, 7-11-4.
Yeah.
And then, and I was just like, what the fuck does this salad day thing mean? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't believe it.
No. Yeah.
And then I realized, should have done it earlier. But yeah, that I was just burning out, man. I was just fucking burning out. I was doing it on hard mode. I don't know what I was doing it on, but yeah.
And when you're doing it, like you're saying you're still getting advice at the time, right?
Yeah, I absolutely was. I've spent $250,000 in consulting and mentoring and stuff, and I'm so happy I have.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, I just wasn't moving the needle forward. It was going backwards. I mean, every year I'd do a yearly review and it was always -3, -8, negative this. I was just like, that's not how you do business. Surely not. Like, I'm not in this thing to lose, am I?
So let's fast forward to sort of now. One of the best things that have come out of you kicking some goals is BME. Do you want to explain what that is and like how that happened internally, like off the back of this guy?
So yeah, I think we're doing a win the week post or something. There was something probably off on a channel and like put your wins in the channel and Mo put his win in. Yeah. The revenue number, BME. And like everyone's like, scratching their heads. What's BME?
I thought Rhino came up with that acronym.
No.
Shout out to Rhino.
That was Mo.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, where does that come from? I was like looking it up. It's like, if we come up with something that I didn't even know.
And Rhino starts talking about BME this, BME that. And I was like, and it just caught fire in the academy. I love it. BME, best month ever. So that's one of our metrics now for our coach. By the way, that's one of our coaches' KPIs is they have a certain amount of clients they need to get to BME month in, month out. All thanks to you.
That's mad. See, Geronimo running.
So talk to me about like, so you've been going for 2.5 years, -3, -2, whatever it is, and now you're talking about best month evers. Like what changed?
Man, you say it all the time, and every time I reflect, every month, I realize it's 100% the pilot. It's me. It's not the business. It's me. And I felt like I changed a lot in terms of my mindset, in terms of my perspective of what I expect from my staff. Playbooks.
Let's zoom in on that. Like what specifically has changed?
Probably my belief within myself.
Oh.
Not actually having, I think you call it the brokey mindset.
Yeah.
Not trying to scrape it in, an extra 3, an extra 4 clients will just get to that next revenue bracket. Like actually having some fucking belief in myself, but having some systems and seeing it work gives me that belief as well, though.
Yeah, that's the kind of evidence, right?
Yeah, like there's some evidence there, like not just getting 4 leads a month, actually getting 4 leads a week, 5 leads. Oh, sales,
yes.
not leads,
yes.
sales a week.
Yes.
Not, we used to get like 4 sales a month. Now it's 4 sales, 5 sales a week. Actually net growing per month, 7, 8, 5s. So the business is actually moving forward, and then there's revenue there to get good talent and keep good talent and do the good things that they want to do. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just fucking awesome.
How have you changed as a leader?
How have I changed?
Yeah. What sort of changes have you noticed as a leader?
I think it's, you guys say it a lot and I've taken it. So it's 100% say do.
Yeah.
Because you probably don't realize it, but your staff are always watching.
Fuck yeah, bro.
They're always watching you. So if you say you're going to, oh yeah, I'll get you that, that tool to you by tomorrow, and you don't get that asset over to them by tomorrow, it's like 2 weeks delayed. You're like, fuck, you told me you were going to give me that tomorrow. So it's just like, don't say something just to make them feel good in that moment. Like just 100% say do. If you say you're going to do something the next day, just do it. Otherwise, don't say it. And really making sure that you're showing up for your team and they have a fucking solid leader to follow as well.
That's unreal, man.
Like one of my team members now does Separation Sunday.
I saw. Finn, yeah.
Like what a legend.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I was a staff member, like if I were to call up Finn right now, or anyone else in your team, what do you think they would say about you in terms of like how you've changed, recently?
That's a good question. I mean, look, Finn only came on board 3-4 months ago, which is awesome to see his progression. But I think maybe Sev, who is our manager now, because she started off as a client with me and then came on board as a coach. I reckon it's probably, the systems, the playbooks, the structure, and actually being able to deliver, a systemized approach with whatever we're doing in the business rather than just being so ad hoc and reactive. I know at the end of last year, like we went out for like a little team lunch after our yearly review and I got fucking rammed by everyone. They were just like, all right, I was just like, guys, I want like full transparency. Just tell me, like, let's just go feedback because I want to go into this new year in like becoming a better leader. And they're just like, you're too reactive, man.
Oh, really?
And I was like, what do you mean by that? And they're like, well,
you can't.
You fucking cunts. But they were just like, man, like you just got shiny object syndrome. Like just chill out. Like something will come up and you want to do it. And then, you want to do this event, you want to do this, but we're not doing anything that's actually meaningful. Like just chill. Like you're just swarming us a bit and there's no structure to it. You're just throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks kind of thing. And I was like, okay, that's a massive eye opener. I said, don't stop, keep coming. Cause like, they don't really want to say that to you, right?
No, I mean, already that's a sign of a great leader. It's like you're open to it. Like you can't give feedback if you're not willing to receive feedback from the team.
Yeah, 100%. So I think, just that.
What else did they say?
Oh, you've got a nice smile. You're short. No, but look, that was the biggest thing for me. That's like one of the biggest things I took away. And I was like, this year, I'm going to really make sure that I try to stay more proactive, have a plan, and make sure that they know what we're trying to do in terms of win the week targets, win the month targets, win the quarter targets. Like since Manly, I haven't closed that profit and loss, that P&L. Like it's just fucking there. It's just like 84, 89 and just like working and then reversing it and just making sure like we're working to it.
Love that, dude. I fucking love that, man. That's what we love about you and clients like you is, the high performers have a strong
bias to action. You say it all the time and I fucking love it.
Dude, you like,
it's like you guys are broing out, finishing each other's sentences.
Right, Rhino goes, what are you, the Lebanese dozer now? I was like,
I love the Lebanese dozer. That's awesome, dude. Okay, so look, talking about action, one of the things that I taught recently was the solo CEO retreat, which I do that 3 times a year for at least 3 nights. And like it's just a breakthrough that I have. Everything good that's happened in our business, like exponentially, has happened off the back of one of these solo CEO retreats where I just fucking stare at the wall for 3 days, stare at the fire, do whatever, and actually like be with myself, my thoughts. And there's an actual 3-day agenda. If for those of you that want the agenda, go to Instagram, hey.dozer, and just message retreat, and then you'll get the agenda. Dude, I taught this to you guys, and it's almost like how you almost, when did you book it? Like on the call or something?
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah,
the very next day.
All right.
I reached out to you and I was like, Dozer, like, I want to do this thing. Help. And he's like, just fucking be on the call next Tuesday. See you there. And then you gave us the structure, and then when I had the structure, booked it the next day, man.
So tell me, and pretend there's no one listening, like, what'd you do? Where'd you go? Like, and then what were some of the breakthroughs off the back of it? And just, Share what you're willing to share.
Yeah, I think there's so much value in isolation, and I think a lot of people just get scared to spend some time by themselves as well and their own thoughts. I think that was a big thing. So yeah, went up 3 days to the Sunshine Coast, laptop and lots of caffeine. Sharing the whole vision.
Yeah.
All right, we'll kick it off with probably like what I did. Does that help?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So got there and just kind of like spent a full hour just really, really getting shit out of my head. So all the reactive stuff, all the things that are probably front of center, like of my mind. So really got all of that stuff out and then had a bit of a clearer mind, went trained, came back and then started to work on what you call a build. So start to build out and I really worked on the vision because I opened up my doors with no real vision. I just want to open up a gym.
Which is most people do.
Dude, that's everyone.
100%, right? Like that's usually the progression from being an awesome PT, killing it, you're making good money, but you've got no time to, okay, let's just open up a gym and get
it's
more
the next
people.
step. Yep.
But without any vision, right? And I lost a lot of staff during that process and I really do bring it down to the vision. They didn't know where we were going, why we're doing things, why are we doing this event, why are we doing a podcast now? Like, so there was no real system there. So went there and I just went headfirst into vision. The next 3 years, what does that look like for us? Who are we helping? Why? And I just took ChatGPT with me as well.
Yeah, good.
And just like if I would bash out some stuff there, I'd get like a bit of a brain fog, pick up, keep walking, but keep talking to chat.
Love. Nice.
Just like anything that's on my head, just like would just keep speaking to it and just just working through. I'd even tell it to shut up. Like, don't give me feedback yet. I'm still talking. Just working off it. And what I really started to get from this CEO retreat was, I think you called it a download.
Dude, yeah, a download.
Yeah.
Like an epiphany, a download. It all just, something happens and it's all coming out. And then your fingers while you're typing is just trying to keep up with
your head. Yeah. Like,
did you experience that?
Well, I went into, I don't know, I thought I was in fucking space at one point. and then like I was having tea. Like I was like, what? Yeah, I was having tea and then like, I'd hear like people talking. I'm like, just shut up. Like I'm going deep, man. I could feel
in the
it.
Matrix.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it Matrix, but like I was in an orbit or something. I don't know. So I was just going deep, but I started to feel like clarity. I started, all right, cool. I know why we're doing this thing and why we want to help fucking parents and and I started to realize it was because of my upbringing, right? Wow. Because I realized like I grew up without strong, present, confident parents. And I don't want kids to grow up with a divorced house. If I can some way, shape or form bring that percentage down, divorced parents in Australia, because we're producing fucking strong, confident, present parents for their kids, it's a generational impact.
Fuck yes, man. I love that.
Yeah. So that's the breakthrough.
Is this breaking news?
Yeah, this is fucking breaking news.
Dude, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
That is
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's different, man.
That is big.
Yeah, it's massive. I loved it. I was like fucking.
So when did you realize that?
CEO retreat. Yeah. CEO retreat. I was like, shit. Like, I start to go, I've got goosebumps too now. You can't see it because I'm hairy. But
I thought you were wearing a long sleeve shirt.
I'm just Levo. But yeah, man, I was like working through. I think it was like day 2 I got into that. I figured it out.
Fuck, dude. That is so. Do you know how big you can go on that? Like, that is.
Yeah, I know. Because like, big thing for me is like I love impact.
Yeah.
I think you do too. But I've done all those, I think it's 5 voices and things like that. I'm a person of significance.
Yes.
And I love leading.
Yes.
I love.
Mate, you're a natural at it.
I love being on the front line. I love it. I don't fear it one bit.
So what does a frontline mean to these parents then?
A place where you can have a battle buddy next to you. You feel safe. You're at war together, but you're on the front line.
And what is the war for these guys?
The daily grind.
Life. Yeah, daily grind. Exactly
Life.
right.
It's the daily grind. It's life.
It's not pretending it's fucking sunshine and rainbows every day.
It's not we get fucking Helen rolling in now at 5:30 a.m. We've got content on her. She's like, I'm fucking done with winter. It's not keeping me down anymore. Like, we got it on our socials. And,
Fuck yeah, Helen.
and I fucking just want to grab her and go, fucking legend. You know what I mean? And now her son trains with us.
So who's Helen's battle buddy? Is it a friend? Is it a rando? Is it a partner that she knows? Or do you like partner people up?
We don't, but that's next. That is next.
I love that.
Yeah, we're going to work towards starting to partner people up. And
That's cool.
That's something we want to start doing for sure.
Think about that mission, like what that's going to mean for like people like in your team. Like it's going to galvanize them. Like if you want to work at any old gym or that gym with that mission.
I can't wait to tell them. Like I've done the vision.
Oh, you haven't told them yet?
No.
When do you tell them?
Well, I've sent it to a publisher now. I want to get a magazine. Yeah. I want to make it
properly.
Fucking oath. I've got a graphic dosigner like in our team. Like she does our content and stuff, and she's a graphic designer. So I've sent it to her. And I've shown her, like, you're coming with us. Like, she's going to be a big piece to this pie because we're going to go down content route as well.
Dude. Imagine, like, disrupting the divorce rate here in Australia.
Oh, it'd make me so happy.
We just happen to run some gym classes. Right? That's like, but like, what business are we actually in? Isn't just fitness anymore.
No.
Right? This is like keeping families together.
Oh, bro, like myself, probably a lot of the coaches, PTs that are watching this now and listening, like a lot of the conversations we have are very rarely around nutrition and fitness. It's always about life, the shit that they're dealing with outside, the amount of tears that have happened in our office, good and bad, crazy. So how can we think that we're in an industry where we're just giving people a program and set some reps of nutrition? It's not. Like that's like probably 30% of it. This big bulk of it is the real shit that's happening in their life. And we are such a big asset to them. It's pivotal. Like we are so pivotal in their lives and they need to realize that as well. Yeah. So.
Dude, I better see this on your content. This is your content now.
It's coming.
Like this and free ginger shots or whatever you do.
Yeah. Well, that's a big thing. Like, I mean, like I'm rallying up the community now. Like,
are you?
Yeah. Like we're in Belmore and I'm on the Facebook Belmore page and like on my CEO retreat, I was like, fuck this. Like this area's so awesome. Like we got amazing culture, but we don't do any street markets. Why? I was like, nah, Belmore, like Burwood Road, if you're fucking around Belmore, you know what I'm talking about. Like look at the doggies. Like when they win, that road.
I know. It looks like it's Beirut. I know.
Bro, like why?
And I love it.
Yeah, I love it. But what does it do? Media loves it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. All right. But what about the fucking businesses that are there? Open them up.
Right.
So I've gone onto Facebook page. I'm like, nah. Like, why do we wait for the doggies to win? Why can't we just do it as all local businesses? Get the fucking council to close this strip, open up, get tents going. And do you know how many people rallied behind me? I had hundreds of people commenting. Really? And I'm like, let's go. So I've got a call book tomorrow.
With who?
Council, a couple of people in the area, teachers.
What are you going to tell them?
I don't know. I'll work it out. I'll get a plan. I'll talk to ChatGPT tomorrow and work it out. But I don't know. We're going to, this is generational impact. Yeah, we volunteered for a school the other day. They loved it. We loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, did the school carnival, cooking barbecues. Bro, I was shedding a tear in the car later on because I watched my team make some hot dogs and stuff. And I was like, fuck, I've been waiting for a team like this for so long. And we got it.
Yeah, have you told them that?
Yeah, I told him. I was so proud of him. So proud of him because of who we showed up as. You know, we were there helping out. It was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Fuck, you're doing it, man.
You're doing it, bro. You get the team that you deserve, right? So you fucking, like, you weren't ready for that team a couple months ago. You're ready for it now. You deserve it, man. So good on you.
Good on Geronimo.
That's unreal, dude. That is fucking unreal. Did you get to the point at the retreat where you worked out the how?
In terms of like how the next 3 years is going to work out? Almost. And that's ideally where I'm going to come back to you guys and work on that.
Yeah.
Right. But at least there's
Let's
a vision
work on it together.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'm all in on you and this vision and like the schools and all this kind of stuff, dude. Like, let's fucking see what you can do.
Brother, I'm strapping in. My boots are strapped. I'm on the front line.
So, like, the how, what needs to be true? You know, that's a question we always ask, right? Like, what would need to be true for your movement, because it is a movement, right, to actually disrupt the divorce rates in Australia?
Yeah, it's a big one. And I think a lot of people probably won't want to hear this, who are my clients, but it's going to be me getting a little bit out of the operations of the day-to-day tasks and having the ability to get out there more and go to schools, do more talks again at schools, be able to, you know, communicate with.
I'm going to challenge you on what you just said there in terms of the clients, right? Remember, the clients are buying your standards, not your presence.
I know.
And so if they see, like, on behalf of your clients, I bet they want to see you out there pushing this fucking thing and like doing a good thing out there, because you're representing them out there. And then it's just about your ability as a leader to like build up your team and just like the standards. That's the standards. Is how we do things here at Frontline, right?
And that's what I came away with, the vision. You know what I mean? Like that CEO retreat really opened up my eyes. Like I knew now, all right, we need new standards. Well, not completely new, but we need to actually make sure that it's the forefront, right? When someone gets hired, that's one of the first things that they read and they see, right? And it comes back to the team handbook as well, which is getting created at the moment. But yeah, like going away for those 3 days, it's not about like, I had so many people DMing me, by the way. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, how do you do it? Oh, I don't know, fucking go sign up to Geronimo. No, but I was like telling them what I was doing. Yeah. But like you're not going up there to make it sound so fluffy and beautiful. Like you want to actually like break through, get some breakthroughs, like you say, like get some breakthroughs and actually figure out why the hell you're doing this thing, right? Business. Because otherwise it'll just eat you up if you've got no vision. And that's what I think was happening with me. It was just like, what am I doing this thing for? Now having a kid and, you know, like there's a lot more on the plate, you know, and the way I got brought up, you know, I was like, nah, like, this is why I'm doing this thing, you know, this is why I'm doing this thing. And I've come away with some breakthroughs and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Dude, unreal, man. Unreal. So like, how does that change the targets? You know, well, obviously we're start of a new financial year now. You're on the session this morning. How does that change the targets for you, for your business?
It just essentially, well, that was a cool thing as well. When I was up there, I started to really like figure out what the ideal team design needs to look like, right? Who do we need to get? What assets, what resources do we need to actually get to make this thing move? And so in terms of the targets kind of stay the same because we've already mapped it out in February, March. Yeah. And we're on track to that. But we definitely do need to see ourselves continuing to move on that $1 million run rate. That's 100% non-negotiable there. But we've got some triggers now in terms of when we need to hire next, which is coming up really soon. And then continuing on with some of the other stuff that we're looking to build out as well. So some targets that we're looking to do is we're trying to create a whole department of, well, you guys call it like a concierge, but you know, something similar where our clients can actually have a department there that will help them with that client experience. And then eventually leaning out and trying to see if we can bring in like a psychologist.
That's fucking awesome. I was looking at your shirt here. It says lead from the front. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean for you guys? And what's that mean for you?
Yeah, like just leading by example, leading by action, and being super biased about it, like you say. You know, big thing for me is, you know, I love being a role model for my clients, my team. But it's like you guys say, 100% say do. Just keep leading from the front and do as you say. And that's just how I'm trying to live life by right now.
Unreal, dude. That's cool, hey?
It's great. Yeah.
Like we've seen a lot. 1,500 and something at the moment is how many we've worked with.
It's probably the strongest, cleanest vision and different as well. Yeah. Not just 20 more members or I want to buy another site next door.
Yeah. This
is like something people can really get around. And like, yeah, like I want to go back to like what you said about you know, some of your members might get a bit funny if you're at the school. Like if your members are bought into your vision, like that school, like think of that as another frontline. You're fighting battles here, right? You got a mission. You're fighting battles. There's going to be new front lines that you're on, and they need to accept that, and they will.
100%. I think coming back to that as well, it's probably, you know, my belief system as well. Right? Yeah, 100%. No. You know, but we're breaking through it very, very fast. I would say that was something I've struggled with a lot. I thought I had to always be on the floor. Now I've got the vision very clear.
You know, what's going to take is for you to have that one person who's probably already in your business that do it better than you. And your members say, like, it was better than when you did it. And you're like, it's so awesome. Like, it's like you take a hit to the it's not even an ego hit. It's just like, thank fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so freeing.
It's coming. It's already there. Like, it's there, man. Like, my coaches, they're fucking killing it. Like, they're sometimes more empathetic than I can be.
Yeah.
They're probably more vibey sometimes than I can be. They're killing it. I'm so proud of them.
You know, if you think about so you've gone from like burnout to breakthrough.
Yep.
Right? And then best month ever. And now this vision is like, I'm so.
Yeah, June was our best month ever. Like that, just like yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So what would you say to a studio owner who says, I don't have time to do the solo CEO retreat, or I don't have time to think about my vision?
When you get a client in or a potential prospect, and they object a price point, and you go, well, what would be worse? You know, like not signing up today or walking away and potentially getting sick or getting injured or whatever. Same thing goes with your business. Like, if you don't want to put the time aside to genuinely focus on the vision, it gives no one a right to actually work for you. Like, why should they? And that's something I told myself when I was up there. I was like, you know what? Why should they have stayed with us at Frontline? Why should they have even come and gotten a job with us? If there was no vision, no clarity, and the leader wasn't actually there, he wasn't present, he wasn't actually directing the plane in the right direction. So you say it, man. Like, what's your quote? It's not the plane, it's the pilot. It's that. It really is that. It really is that.
That's fucking incredible, dude. All right. So November, we're in Hawaii. I'm putting some sun cream on your back and you're putting some on mine. What are we celebrating? What's just happened in your business that we're celebrating with a Mai Tai? At sunset, feet in the sand, looking at Diamond Head, like lit up, so beautiful. A little bit of ukulele in the background. It's going to be awesome.
So on my phone, I've got my Power 12.
You do?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Just for everyone, the context here, this is part of our system that we teach these guys to make sure that they work on their achievement roadmap, and then it's their Power 12, which are the 12 big rocks that they've got to hit in 12 months.
Purchased my first house.
Yeah.
So a family home.
Yeah.
That's going to be something that we're going to do. We have a studio manager at Frontline who is crushing it.
Yeah.
We've hit 55K months.
Yep.
30% profits.
Nice.
Doubled my audience, personal brand to 5K.
Yeah.
And we are at 85% capacity. Also, I'd love to be an MC. So if you want to get me on there, please do.
Yeah.
One paid gig already locked in, and 4 MC gigs non-paid.
Fuck yeah, man. All right. Let's do it. Just before we wrap this thing up, mate, firstly, like, if I could have 100 more just like you, I'd be...
We'd have the easiest business in the world.
Oh, it'd be just like...
He does everything we say. How good's that?
It's all we ever ask for people in the academy, right? And like there's over 250 people in the network, right? And it's all we ever ask for is to just do what we tell you to, right? And it's like, we'll give you guys the plan. All they need to do, all you guys need to do is just execute it. And you've taken that, and then you've taken it up a notch, and you've done it your way, which is why, you know, and like in terms of leaving a legacy, like you've already gifted us the BME, and there will be more. And what I'll tell you right now that you probably don't even realize is there will come a point where your story has become other people's survival story in the academy as well. And you talk about impact. You will, through this podcast and other stuff that we'll do in the future, you will impact their members as well. So it's not just your people on your front line. It's like, because you're shining your light so fucking bright, you're inspiring others as well. You are the lighthouse. Those people will also be guided by your light. 2 more questions before we wrap it up.
Yeah, bro.
What's a question you wish I'd asked you?
Fuck. What's a question?
And then the second.
How important is personal branding?
Okay. How important is personal branding? And then how would you have answered that?
Well, I had some people actually from our network hit me up when I was on my CEO retreat, and they were going, "Fucking, how awesome is that? Like, you're on there, you're doing a thing."
From in Geronimo?
Yeah.
Love that.
And then I was also asking, like, how important do you think personal branding is? I love your personal brand. How important is it? Honestly, it is so important. Because like, look what I just said in terms of like in Belmore, like I'm on the Facebook page, I'm trying to promote this big event in Belmore, and then they know that I own a gym in Belmore. So
yeah, like you're on the streets. Like your content is you're in the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah, like your personal brand is so important. It really does allow you to already build the trust before they come into your doors. And I don't know. I think Matt Purcell, he's been on here a couple of times. He's amazing on this, and he taught us at the Manly retreat, like share your story, because you can really get some breakthroughs through that, and you can honestly start to really get people that will like, trust, and buy from you through that flywheel that you talk about. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's awesome. Do you have anything?
Yeah, what's your handle? So people can A, follow along the journey, and B, maybe get an MC gig booked from Belmore.
Yeah.
What's your handle?
At Mo_Fayour. So at MOE_FAOUR. That's
We'll link it up in the show notes, dude.
Hey, hold up. I'm a big believer in manifesting, right?
Yeah.
So I joined Geronimo February 7th.
Yeah.
Right. And I threw this in the Slack channel, right?
What are we looking at here?
So.
Okay, let me just take a screenshot of this, and then you can send it to me. Okay.
Done.
So we can attach it. So what?
You edited that.
Yeah. So I've edited a little thumbnail that you had off.
Wait. So hang on. So when did you put this in?
So this was in the Slack channel, February 7th.
So on February 7th,
Well, the day you signed up, you did it.
Yeah.
What a
So
legend.
to Rhino, I've gone.
who's your coach in our program. So you've said the vibes is getting on the podcast with Dozer after hitting a big milestone to sell it with a waitlist in record time, and then you've actually like edited a thumbnail of our podcast. I moved into the warehouse to cut costs, which was like Vic's thing.
Yeah. And I put
So you've
myself
manifested you've been on this fucking podcast.
there. Yeah, 100%.
So when I reached out to you the other day, I said, Mo, it's fucking time. Let's get on the potty.
I was fucking pumped. And that was the day before I went on my CEO retreat. So I was like, let's fucking go.
That's awesome, man. How good.
Get in here, big boy. Oh, mate, you're a legend, dude. Absolutely love having you as part of the network, man.
100%.
And let's fucking do this.
100%. Let's do this. Yeah. But massive thank you to obviously both of you and the whole academy.
Mate, it's a fucking pleasure. We love working with people.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, you bring the vibes, you bring the energy, you ask good questions, and then most importantly,
You get it
stuff.
done. Yeah, you fucking get it done.
You fucking do stuff. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to actually teach that. Like, because I don't know. I just feel like you're a doer or you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you say it all the time. You just have to have the bias for action.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mate, you're a legend. And I'm really proud of you. We all are. Rhino loves working with you as well, dude. So we'll link you guys up in the pod. And anyone listening to this, yeah, if you want information about the Solo CEO retreat, head to my Instagram, hey.dozer, hit follow, then message me retreat. And then you'll get some stuff sent over to you. But it's an absolute non-negotiable that we get our CEOs to do it at least 3 times a year. And it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
All right. With that, thanks.
Thank you.
See you in the next episode.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If something resonated with you, then do one of 2 things. Either leave a review or send this episode to a mate who's in the industry who might need to hear this. But if you want more right now, because your head might be spinning and you're like, all right, what the hell do I do right now? Then in the show notes, you'll find a link to where you can book in for a free 15-minute checkup on your studio, where we get to have a look at how you're going right now and where some of the kind of quick win opportunities are to get you moving faster. I can't wait to be back in your ears next week. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that I love you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, and I'm in your corner. You are on the right track and I believe in you. So keep going, and I'll see you next week.